A man who carried 3 keys to the same locked door. In the half-forgotten realm of Orinvale, where fog lay thick as doubt and roads twisted like regret, there lived a man named Cael, who carried 3 keys on a cord around his neck. Each key was carved from a different metal: hope in silver, habit in iron, fear in lead. And Cael believed, with the stubbornness of someone who has never questioned his own burdens, that these 3 keys would someday unlock the door to his destiny. He did not know that the door had been locked not by fate, but by him. And in his wandering, Cael searched the realm for this legendary door, crossing the deserts of distraction, climbing mountains of meaning, and wading through swamps where sorrow somehow shaped the air. And everywhere he went, he'd press his keys against carvings and gates, hoping one might finally fit. But none ever did. Not the silver key of hope, too bright, too trusting, too quick to bend. Not the iron key of habit, too rigid, too heavy, too shaped like yesterday. And not the leaden key of fear, too cold, too convincing, too eager to whisper, "Don't try, I'm poison." Yet Cael continued, certain that a destiny locked this tightly must be worth the wait and the effort. But in this mirror, at the edge of everything, after a lifetime of searching, Cael reached the end of Orinvale, a cliff where the world unraveled into endless sky. And at its center stood a single structure, a door made of polished obsidian that reflected him more clearly than any river or memory ever had. He approached it, trembling. This was it. At last! He lifted the silver key and tried to turn it. Nothing. Tried the iron. Nothing. Tried the lead. Nothing. He fell to his knees as the truth hit him like a prophecy returning home. I spent my whole life trying to unlock a destiny I never dared to enter in the first place. The door shimmered, shifted as it spoke, not with words, but with reflection. On its dark surface, Cael saw something he had never seen clearly before. Each key hung heavy because he believed they were his only tools, but he had forgotten the tool not worn around his neck, but carried deep within his chest. Choice. Not fate, not chance, not prophecy. Choice. And in that unlocking, Cael stood, shaking, honest standing, not heroic, human. He reached for the keys to try again, but his fingers stopped. Something inside him whispered, "The door is not locked. You are." So instead of forcing a key, he placed his palm flat against the obsidian. The door softened, not from magic, but from permission. It responded not to metal, but to movement, not to keys, but to courage. The door swung open with a sigh, like a burden relieved, like a truth admitted, like a past forgiven. Inside, Cael found not a throne, not a treasure, not a prophecy fulfilled. He found a room with 4 words carved into the floor. Enter before you are ready. And he understood. Destiny wasn't waiting beyond the door. Destiny was the act of opening the door, despite not feeling worthy or prepared or even certain. We all walk around the world carrying keys we think will unlock our future. Hope that hesitates, habit that holds, fear that freezes. But the truth is sharper. The door to your destiny never needed a key, it needed you. Not perfect, not polished, not fully prepared, just willing. Because the greatest doors are not unlocked, they are approached too cautiously and never touched. The path you long for opens the moment you do.